Now, a Shannon family has delivered a very special Christmas gift to the sick children of Temple Street Children's Hospital after raising close to €16,000 in memory of their late son. 10-year-old Dylan Coady-Coleman passed away from serious injuries he sustained after being struck by a vehicle at Purcell Park in Shannon in February of last year. The fundraiser carried out by Dylan's mum Laura Coady, his sister Zoe and his brother Shane has been described as an extraordinary act of love and generosity at a time when many families are facing their own challenges. Laura, who organised the fundraiser with her children, is urging people to continue supporting Temple Street and to keep Dylan's memory alive through kindness. And Laura Coady joins us on the line now. Laura, a very good morning to you. Thanks for being on Morning Focus.
Good morning, Alan. How are you?
Very well. Such a lovely thing that you've done, because Temple Street Children's Hospital, you'll know better than many how incredible their services are, and losing a child is every parent's worst nightmare. What has helped you all stay strong, Laura, since Dylan's untimely passing?
Being in a routine, our family have really helped us. Sixth class, all Dylan's friends just keep us going. They mind Zoe in school. They're so good. My work are very good. I joined a grief circle who mind us, and Zoe's in therapy and I'm in therapy too, just to try and manage the day.
And you're here to talk about this brilliant thing you've done, the raising €15,736 for Temple Street. Maybe before we get to that, you mentioned you're part of this grief group in Shannon. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, how beneficial it's been, and maybe for others listening, Laura, who have gone or are going through something similar and they might want to reach out?
Well, SKB Community Gym in Shannon have set up a grief circle where we all come together and we just talk about even the day. It's just about getting yourself out of bed, maybe, or just up for a day, just out to chat for an hour. We talk about anything. It doesn't have to be grief. It could be life. It could be going to the shops. Just to get yourself up and out, especially at Christmas time. So that's what we do. We just all support each other.
And you've got a really beautiful initiative next weekend in Shannon. Can you tell us about that?
We are doing a letterbox to heaven, and we're putting in the graveyard in the Ilamana graveyard in Shannon, where all the kids and adults can send letters to all their loved ones in the graveyard over Christmas or on their birthdays or throughout the year if you want to send a letter, if you're missing them.
Okay, well, that's brilliant you're doing that, and hopefully as many people as possible will get involved in that. The near €16,000 you raised for Temple Street, can you take us through when you decided to do this, Laura, and how you went about raising this almost 16,000, which is an incredible achievement?
Well, last year we wanted to get all the kids in Dylan's friends together just to celebrate him, and then I saw an initiative on Facebook for Temple Street saying the trick or treat for Children's Hospital, and I said that would be the perfect idea because Dylan loved Halloween and loved Christmas. So we just decided to do it. Kids Disco in Shannon. It wasn't much, but we raised $3,000 last year, and then this year I wanted to just be bigger, and I started asking more companies for a sponsorship, and they gave prizes very generously, and I sent out emails through work. I just kept getting annoying. I was doing loads of posts on Facebook. I say everyone was sick of me by Halloween, but that's.
I'm sure they weren't, because and as we spoke about earlier in the show in relation to Joe Cross, community is so important, isn't it, Laura? Particularly, really proves its worth when someone is going through unimaginable pain and loss, which you and your family have gone through. And I guess that's when I'm sure the value of community really came to the fore, and they have been and continue to be there for you.
Oh, since day one, Shannon Community has just been there. Anything we need, any little conversation, any 5 minutes, anything we've asked for, or even without asking, they've shown up, and they're just great community.
And of course, it goes without saying, but I will say it anyway, that no parent should go through losing a child. And you've spoken, I know, about wanting to keep Dylan's memory alive through kindness. Have you found doing things like this, Laura, really helps with that it helps you to remember the beautiful moments, the great moments, the fun times you had, the joyful times you had with Dylan, and because you're doing something that is helping other children, that it associates other happy times and happy memories with him as well.
Yes, I do. I feel Dylan the whole time when I'm doing these. Just I keep doing them and just keep them going and doing the nice things for the people. Just the way Dylan was, because he was kind to the bone. This of
course is it can be a difficult time for families for a number of reasons, Laura, but particularly those who experience loss, because Christmas is very much about family and coming together and being together and all that. What would you say to others who are perhaps facing their first Christmas without a loved one? Maybe something you've learned or realised as you're coming into this time of year.
Just take your time and trust your body, and if you're not feeling up for it, don't do it. Say no. You can go to bed and no one will say anything to you. Just take care of yourself. Because I got sick last at 2 o'clock on Christmas Day after running around after everyone, and I learned my lesson.
Yeah, and I'm sure that is the last thing you want to be doing, is running around after everybody else. Self-care is a really important message.
It is, very.
Okay, well look, thank you so much, Laura, for joining us. Well done to you and the family on raising this money for Temple Street Children's Hospital, and thank you for joining us on Morning Focus. Laura Coady there with us on the final show of the week.